Saturday, the exciting festivities began with the Schick Legends Classic. Players from both squads gathered before the game and reminisced about those glory days.
Hey, let's go, fellas. Come on, get your jackets on. We're going out.
With greats such as Connie Hawkins, Maurice Lucas, Hot Rod Hundley, and Calvin Murphy on hand, the show was ready to begin. Of course, early on, some of these guys weren't on top of their game.
Jamal Wilkes. Bob Love to Connie Hawkins. The finger roll.
But eventually, the talent did shine through as we caught a glimpse of some of the all-time legends.
And the hook. Yes!
No high rod, no more shots. Shots are not in the deal.
George Gervin would ice the game's MVP award.
George Gervin with the hook shot.
Despite Gervin's exploits, the East ran away with a victory. Next up was the AT&T long-distance shootout. The game's greatest marksmen all gathered at the Delta Center to try to unseat the three-time defending champion, Craig Hodges. Everyone was gunning for the top spot, and two guys were really feeling it.
Porter stroking it very, very nicely. Boy, he's shooting it. Well, look at him stroking. He is stroking it.
Unfazed, Hodges advanced to the semifinals as he kept knocking him down. But when he got there, Mark Price overshadowed the champ with a shooting spree that put the crowd into a frenzy and Hodges out of the contest.
Oh, they love it at the Delta Center, and the three-time defending champion will not win number 4.
In the finals, Price went first and put the heat on Porter.
Gotta have better than 18. This is gonna get down to the wire.
And to the final rack it would go as Terry needed only 1 to tie or 2 to win.
He needs this one. This way.
Price's heart-wrenching victory would be tough to outdo for drama, but the participants in the Gatorade Slam Dunk Contest would still show their best stuff. Every slam dunker tried to take center stage, but there was room for only one in the spotlight.
Harold Miner, the rookie from Miami.
Harold Miner, baby. Harold Miner.
The rookie soared into the finals, where even defending champ Cedric Sabalas couldn't stop Miner from striking gold in Utah.
New slam dunk king, Miner is Miner. At the Delta Center.
Johnson and Larry Bird, who both bid us farewell.
But Magic, there's one thing. We can agree upon that we're retired now, right?
Right.
We probably will never come back again.
No.
But I want to ask you, then will you get the hell out of my dreams?
With the two legends gone, a brand new breed of rookies have taken the league by storm.
Here, this is Irvin Johnson right there. That's the Magic Johnson move.
Warning back with a rejection. Edwards takes it in. I have Warning for 2 blocks. Pass underneath. A beautiful pass. Oh, Laettner is a complete player. Will powers it back up. Shaq whacks it out of bounds.
With all the new competition, the Bulls' bid for three-peat has been difficult. And though they've been knocked around a bit, they still have their sights set on a championship.
That's really our goal. Try and get the home court advantage on the Eastern Conference floor and go into the playoffs at full boat.
Also vying for the Eastern Conference home court advantage are Pat Riley's Knicks. Tough defense has been the key, and New York has taken 2 of their first 3 meetings with Chicago this season, propelling them to the top of the Atlantic Division.
Backflip Ewing.
While New York and Chicago fight it out in the East, the team with the league's best record is Charles Barkley's Phoenix Suns. Sir Charles is having an MVP-type season, and his superb play is rubbed off on all of his teammates.
Ainge rebounds and scores. Danny Ainge. And the Suns are going bananas.
With the Suns as front-runners in the West, George Karl's Sonics have been staying close behind all season, led by new All-Star Shawn Kemp.
The Sonics are beginning to take hold up there right now.
Taking hold in New Jersey are Chuck Daly's Nets, who are now a winning ball club and a serious threat in the East.
One from midcourt. You gotta
In San Antonio, John Lucas took over for Jerry Tarkanian early in the season. And now, the Spurs have taken over in the Midwest.
5 on the shot clock for A.J. Driving on Jackson.
Other comings and goings in the coaching ranks saw Jimmy Rogers let go in Minnesota and replaced by Sidney Lowe, who's trying to get the T-Wolves on a winning track. Garfield Hurd took over for the hapless Mavericks when Richie Adubato was dismissed after over 3 seasons in Dallas. It's been a struggle for the Warriors, especially since superstar Chris Mullin went down with a thumb injury. And back from injury this year is Dominique Wilkins, who recently set a Hawks franchise record, surpassing the great Bob Pettit.
Dominique Wilkins is the all-time Hawks franchise career scoring.
Now, in a special player profile, a 19-time All-Star holds court. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was one of the most dominating players in NBA history. Withstanding the test of time during a 20-year career, he gave fits to even the worthiest of opponents. With precision and a fluid grace, which was his alone, Jabbar entered the NBA as a young phenom with the Milwaukee Bucks. While no one ever questioned his physical gifts, it was his intuitive instincts which helped him take center stage.
His mental game grew and grew. He learned players. He learned what he could do in certain situations. And he learned to think out there. He learned the timing aspect of the game, which is so important also. And he learned to skyhook.
His skyhook led the young expansion Milwaukee Bucks to a championship in 1971, only Kareem's second year in the league. And he easily garnered Finals MVP honors. But that was only the beginning. As Kareem said about proving that he was one of the game's greatest centers, no one was left unimpressed.
He presented to me for the first time in my career of basketball a guy that I felt that I really needed some help to guard.
Traded to the Lakers in 1975, Kareem gave a new look and high hopes to his new team. Following in the great Wilt Chamberlain's footsteps, Jabbar took over as the giant among giants and helped the Lakers continue its rich winning tradition. He was the regular season MVP 6 times, winning it 3 times with LA, and always doing it with his incomparable weapon.
The hook shot, you're looking over your shoulder and the ball is out away from you. So the triangulation is a lot different, and a lot of people aren't that familiar with it. And I guess, you know, the jump shot looks prettier to the girls or something.
The powerful image of the skyhook reached nightmarish proportions for the 76ers in the 1980 finals.
The time I got on him, he said, Magic, come here. Magic gave him the ball, just brought it to him all day. 40 points, skyhook, 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 skyhook. I went home that night, I was in the bed, skyhook, skyhook. Scared for the skyhook.
At age 38, Jabbar continued his postseason mastery as he led LA to their first finals victory over Boston.
4 on the shot clock. Kareem goes up and stuffs it through. 2-man game. Magic and Kareem, the skyhook hit.
Throughout that series, he led us. He was just a man possessed, and he made us follow him. And he made us just be focused from here on out. And that's why we won.
In all, Kareem captured 6 titles to add to his list of accomplishments, making him perhaps the greatest player of all time. And lays waste to the Warriors.
Oh, Stacy! Plastic Man! That brought the crowd to life. 20.
And at number 9, some divine intervention for Houston's Robert Horry.
Robert Horry! Oh, he dumps it in with the other hand, but it won't count. But boy, I want to see it again.
Ooh, this Dennis can sure be a menace. Just watch.
Over and rejected by Dennis Rodman. What an enormous block. And Rodman comes away with a big smile on his face.
For number 7, it's MJ making a mockery of the Pacers.
Jordan. Yes! Oh, yes! Michael has saved his best for last.
Hey, 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 here comes Super Mario to saddle the Spurs.
The hand to Strickland to Elliott. Yes! He jammed it down with the right hand.
At number 5, it's time once again for some Mullin magic.
What a look by Hardaway and the flip off the glass by Mullin.
And a no-look shot.
Something right out of the Globetrotters.
Hey, watch out for a hungry Pac-Man gobbling up the wool.
Oh, my goodness! Touchdown! Westbrook!
7.
Oh, and check out number 3. Danny Ainge finds his range with this desperation play.
If Ainge makes this one.
He did! I don't believe it! Danny Ainge makes the 3! Look at the smile on Danny Ainge.
Oh, after this Shaq attack, you can bet there's a silent morning.
Oh, what a dunk! Oh, he came flying out of nowhere.
I don't know if there's a man alive that could have stopped that slam.
And this week's number 1 play, Chris Jackson sinks the Clippers ship from long distance.
1 second, Jackson for the game.